a new young male science teacher. I raised my hand to ask him a question, but accidentally called him daddy. Nah, bro. Can you imagine having to tell someone, oh yeah, like I had this girl that I was friends with, but I'm not friends with her anymore because she put her period blood in my pasta. My friend was making fun of me for being on my period, so I got my bloody pad and wring it dry on her pasta. It's the way I would like never eat pasta again. Imagine being unable to trust pasta.
She is a fugly slut.
I met this girl. We became friends and we're always together. In February, I think this all happened in 8th grade, she confessed something that was so bad. She told me she was dating my dad and using me for him. Ew. I like how this person is like, they were using me all this time to date my father. Babes, your dad was using them. Your dad is a boomer, but with a
I hate you like I'm young.
Jail. Jail.
I grew up Christian, so I was taught that touching yourself was dirty. I didn't even wash my privates because I didn't want to lose my purity. So it smelled like literal fish and I got so many infections. There's like a difference between touching yourself sexually versus touching yourself to wipe or just do basic human hygiene. Okay, this is so weird, but I used to go into my parents' room and lick the iPad and phone chargers while I was charging my iPad. What? Who looks at a charger and they're like, I'm gonna lick this. What is wrong with you?
Stop it.
Okay, major confession. 10, 11-year-old me ate my discharge.
Brother,
Even if it's an anonymous confession, it should still stay up here.
Not that I'm judging, but I am.
In like 3rd grade, I sat next to a guy who I hated, who was afraid of the Hairbo gummy bear severely.
huh?
So every day I would hide the little bear on the plastic bags in his backpack or desk, and he ended up moving schools? It's a gummy bear. The worst they could do to you is nothing in comparison to what you can do to them, which is eat them. So when I was 10, my rooster pooped on the carpet and I was terrified that my rooster would end up on the chopping board. So I picked up the poop and I ate it. It wasn't that bad though, just like eating a burnt ham. Are you trying to tell me that eating rooster poop wasn't that bad though?
You cannot be for real.
I think eating any kind of poop is that bad, cause it's poop. Okay, so don't judge please. But every Christmas, my mom decorates my room and there's a giant Rudolph stuffy. And I like to grind it pretending it's one of my fictional crushes. IDKY, but it's like Christmas tradition. Okay, y'all know that trend. That's like, we listen and we don't judge. Now we judge. On this channel, I'm judging you. Every Christmas, you're traumatizing this stuffed animal.
I'll make you sick.
Leave Rudolph alone. Justice for my man Rudolph. I was dating this guy, but we had an on and off relationship, and then we found out we were cousins.
Ew.
Crash out. I would simply never date again just because I'd be in fear that everyone's related to me now.
Tragic.
A lot of girls in my school stuck used pads on the wall in the bathroom.
What?
I have never sat on a toilet, looked at my crusty, dusty, musty, period blood covered pad and thought, this is sticky. If it can stick to my underwear, I'm sure it could also stick to the wall in this public restroom for other people to admire my bloody used pad.
That is disgusting.
When I was little, I would go number 2 in the bathroom, but I would leave the poop in my underwear. I would hide it somewhere, like the couch, and blame it on my baby brother. Let me find out. My kid is taking their dookies and hiding it all over my house. Can y'all take it back? Can it go back inside my uterus? Can it go to someone else's uterus?
Ew.
Who's that kid? I don't know, never heard of them.
I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
My embarrassing story is not subbing to Just Sharon sooner. Honestly, yeah, that's pretty freaking embarrassing. If you're not even subscribed to Just Sharon me, what are you doing? God, what have you done? Last year, I was at a Christmas party and I was so corny with an H that I went to the bathroom to DJ and I forgot to lock the door and my grandmother walked in on me and she screamed, "Oh dear, LMAO." At a Christmas party, bro, when you're surrounded by your family and like the holiday cheer, that's when you got corny with an H? Babes, wow.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Once, I heard my crush asking for a tampon because she ran out. After she came back from the bathroom, I went in to try and find her old tampon, but I didn't find it.
What?
Why were you trying to find someone's used tampon? What were you trying to do with it?
Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora.
I feel like this is something like some weird psycho on Criminal Minds would do. I'm so sorry. Okay, so when I was in 6th grade, I had this English teacher who was like very rude and also racist. So my friends decided to add Gorilla Glue to her chair. I didn't want to join, but they made me join anyway. And when she sat on it, she literally started screaming and the principal called the ambulance and she was like hospitalized for 3 weeks.
What the?
But she was racist. So honestly, maybe we shouldn't be rude and racist. Have we ever thought about that? I once dropped some toilet paper on the bathroom floor and I bent down to get it, but I fell from the toilet with my pants down, coochie out, and there was someone else in the stall right next to me who thought I was staring at them through the bottom of the stall. So I'm sitting there, coochie out with no toilet paper.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
When I was little, I was jealous that my brother could pee standing up and I couldn't. So one day I tried it out and it did not go well. I ended up peeing all over the floor and my mom walked in while I was butt naked and explained to me that girls don't pee standing up.
Wait a minute.
Girls can pee standing up. It might go everywhere, but we can do it. We can do anything we put our minds to, you know? So actually, Mom, that's not very girl boss of you to say. Obviously, you saw that I did it. It just might be everywhere, but I still did it. In sophomore year, I went to a party. There were some college guys there because it was one of their brother's house. Me and my friend group started a kiss or tell game in the middle of the main room. The way it works is you write your name on a piece of paper and what you, the drawer, needs to admit to. They all get put in a hat and shuffled up. I took a paper that said the name Drew on it. Next to it wrote your body count. At that point, I still had my V card and didn't want to admit that I didn't have any you know what. So I said, kiss Drew. He stands up pretty quickly and let me just say he was cute.
Oh.
It wasn't until next month at a family party did I find out he was my cousin. You're telling me you can't even kiss a cute guy at a party without them having to be your cousin.
You know who's looking fine tonight? Seth Mosikowski.
Okay, you did not just say that.
What? He's a good kisser.
He's your cousin.
Yeah, but he's my first cousin. Right.
Okay, so basically on the first day of school, I walked up to my crush and farted on him. I like how they're like, farted on him. Girl.
BFFR.
Did you think this would make your crush fall in love with you? Unless your crush is like one of those weirdos, and you know, full offense, I'm so sorry. One of those weirdos that's like into people farting on them, I don't see how this would have worked out in your favor.
I'm scared.
Anyways, if you enjoyed this and you want some more tea, don't forget to subscribe for some more chaotic story times. Love ya. Bye. What's going on?